domestic violence, and I agree with that.
Yeah, as they should. Yeah.
As they should. However, it shouldn't be to where if someone simply say, "Hey," because he hit me, and then they ready to react without investigating it, because that's what happened to LaShawn McCoy. Now his ex
Mm.
made a false claim saying that, yeah, he put me in the hospital and all this and this, and she said he even beat my dog. She
Damn.
said he beat me and he beat my dog. And I was like, and when I heard about it, it was before the season popped off, and somebody that was at work told me, and we be just yelling across the office, and he was
Mm.
like, yeah, he beat the dog. I said, what the fuck he beat the dog for?
Just mad.
You know what I mean?
Niggas is mad.
Yeah, yeah, goddamn.
Yeah, that's
And then come
fucked
to
up.
find out, he what, dude? The night of the incident or supposed incident,
Mm.
he was
McCoy?
in Florida training. He wasn't even in the state.
McCoy?
Yeah, LaShawn McCoy wasn't even there.
Yeah, I don't want people lying. They should face something as well. Like that's some bullshit. You could ruin somebody's life. But if you did do that, after doing investigation, you deserve whatever you're gonna get. I mean,
I absolutely agree. But
uh,
yeah, it needs to be investigated.
now
So
what
you
happens during the
because
investigation? So that's the other thing. This allegation sparks an investigation. We don't know what's gonna come out. So do we
I say
will
you play, but you play until they found guilty.
right. But this is not the
Because I
case.
think, well, you because you deal what you're dealing with is famous athletes, and odds are most of them not being faithful.
But, yeah,
You know what I mean? So you don't want to be in a situation to where these guys' career get messed up because they decide they want to step out and do whatever they choose to do,
right.
and completely innocent of whatever the allegation is. So I say you let them play until, hey, until it's investigated. Hey, he's guilty. All right, whatever the punishment gonna be.
Right. Now does video
Because
cause the guilty? Like because with Kareem Hunt video coming out, it's like they was like, oh, he guilty, he's done. And I ain't heard about no trial. I ain't heard shit. So
nah, he guilty. You don't need no trial.
I mean,
Like
but
it's
it ain't
nothing
been a
that
trial
woman
yet.
could, bruh. It's nothing that woman could have said to him to make him react that way.
True, true. But I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like when it comes down to we're gonna do things this way, if we're gonna wait for a trial, it doesn't matter if a video came out before or not. The trial hasn't happened yet. Now, I
Nah,
completely
but that
understand once you see the video that it's some bullshit of conduct that you don't condone. I think that's what it is. I think is they said he violated the conduct policy. So
well, yeah, but
what?
that's proof. Without you don't need an investigation. I don't feel like you need an investigation for that.
True. So you're saying if there's no video evidence and somebody just alleging that this happened, then there's an
Yeah,
investigation.
if it's just hearsay and it's like, yeah, this is what he done to me, and I was like, oh, okay, it needs to be investigated
Right.
because you don't know. Like, I mean, I'm sure, like, I'm sure it's gonna make some people upset, but realistically, how do we know people are telling the truth, or
True.
people just trying to
True.
be spiteful and you know what I mean, and trying to get revenge on for whatever reason?
Right. You
Shimon,
need
that
you
motherfucker
need
ain't come
evidence.
home last night. He beat me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And to avoid those type of situations, I think that, yeah, you need to investigate it. But if it's something like that, it's on tape.
Oh yeah.
Nah, bro, just go ahead and dish that punishment out. What
True.
you investigating it for?
Yeah. Yeah. Ain't no need to investigate after that. You're done. You're done. Number one. But number two, um, speaking to my ladies that's listening, if you fucking with a nigga that's beating your ass, leave. Just leave. I know it sounds easy and simple. I don't even want to get into this. Probably gonna get into something like this on our new podcast, but just leave. What the fuck are you doing? Come on.
Yes,
Come on.
yeah, ain't no reason. Ain't no reason. And then if he beating your ass in a turtleneck,
Yeah.
you really need to go
Yo. Who wears
because
turtlenecks?
you dealing with a motherfucker that don't give a
This
fuck.
nigga's a maniac. He got a fucking turtleneck. Nobody,
If
only Joe Budden and Kareem Hunt has worn turtlenecks in the last 10 years.
my nigga, don't let this man have a turtleneck on and the way and a do rag with the flap down.
Oh,
Just go
shit.
ahead and just leave the house. You come on to that.
Yo, that's a
Go ahead and
wild
leave the house.
combination. That's a wild combination. He got on the turtleneck and the do-rag, flap down, waving,
Turtleneck,
blowing
do
in the
rag,
wind.
flap down, and a pair of corduroys on. Now
Yo,
this nigga mean
leave, nigga.
business.
Leave. That nigga still got an
Yeah,
8-track in his closet. Stop it. God damn.
let's go ahead and put that 8-track in. You know what time it is.
I'm telling you.
No.
Ah, damn, yo. Well, that nigga's gone. And
I got a
Kansas
question
City.
for you though. Is he done? Is his career done? Is this a Ray Rice situation?
I've been thinking about that, and I'm like, well, I saw the video for Ray Rice, and I'm like, I can understand it. He beat the shit out of him. Don't nobody want to fuck with him no more. The way you're explaining this kick to me, this lazy kick, I don't know if that is enough for him to be done for good, but the aggression at which he was trying to get at her might be a reason
That
to be
was
done for good.
that was pretty scary.
Yeah.
Like he was, it looked like an episode of wrestling when they take the two main eventers apart,
Yeah.
the referees, and then somehow one of them break through and end up
Right.
jumping on the other one. That's the type of aggression that he had. Like they had a fucking title match Sunday, and he couldn't wait to get
Right.
to her. I don't want to wait to Sunday. I want to, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it was too much, man. But I personally don't think he's done. I think with the Ray Rice situation, the way he drugged that woman out the elevator,
Yeah.
you can only imagine what he was doing to her in the elevator.
Right. So I get that. I just if the physical kick wasn't that bad, are they going to say, well, he didn't really do too much, and maybe 2 or 3 years somebody else be looking for
And
him?
I still think I think I joke about the laziness of the kick, but I still think that one, you kick or even attempt to kick a woman while she's down.
Yeah,
You
that's
put
dirty.
like, you know what I mean? That's a whole
Yeah,
different level of low.
that's super. Yeah, that's the lowest. I mean,
Yeah.
you ain't supposed to kick a man when he down. You kicking a
No,
woman?
I disagree.
I
Nigga,
mean,
I've been waiting
these are
to
just
kick a
sayings.
nigga in the
He-
chest
I
all
will.
my life. I've been waiting on a moment to cock back and just like kick a motherfucker in the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we get into a fight and you on the ground and you still want to lay on the ground and I'm coming to you, or
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
kicking you,
For
dog.
sure. It's just a saying. I would do the same thing, nigga. I bite you. I do
I
it.
mean,
I do anything to you if we fight.
I want that Spartan kick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is
Just that
Sparta.
front. Yeah,
This
just
is
this is
Sparta.
Sparta. That's how I want to actually just kick a motherfucker in the chest.
If
To
he
hear all the air just leave that man's body, just
if he would have this is Sparta the chick, you think he'd be done?
oh, that'd be it, nigga. That'd be it.
Hey, this shit ain't funny, but it's funny. If
It's
it
not
was the
funny at
same
all.
video from Ray Rice in the elevator, and you see her fly into the elevator from the Sparta kick. Oh God, I gotta stop. This is terrible.
Yeah, I can't laugh with you on that, dog.
Sorry. It's just listen, we don't condone none of this shit. It's
Not at all.
It's not funny. Moving on. Kansas City, where does that leave them? Everybody,
I don't think Kansas City gonna miss him, but
not
they
as
just
much.
re-signed Chiderick West.
So they back to having those two running out the backfield, and they doing all right. Patrick Mahomes is the whole team anyway. Kareem Hunt wasn't getting off every game. I mean, he was doing well, but they could do the same thing with somebody else.
I mean, pretty much. I don't think his season's over. I think that the difference between him and Ray Rice is Ray Rice was at the end of his career. You know what I mean? Like nobody was about to take a running back that's on the wrong side of 30 and bringing all this fucking negativity to their team, as opposed to a young running back that's still fresh in his career. You talking about the fucking one of the hottest running backs right now in the league.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
I think somebody will sign him next year.
Oh yeah, it's possible. I mean, depending on what happened with the case, like that nigga might get some time, or I don't know.
Honestly, I don't think he's gonna get no time for it.
I don't know what happens in these domestic violence league. I mean, it's assault. I mean, he's wanted to pay or something like that.
Nah, because the kick didn't connect. He didn't kick her. So like everything that happened, like I think he got enough money, and he get a good enough lawyer. He might have to cough some money up to her, but I don't think he's gonna do any jail time. because even when he knocked her down, he pushed one of his homeboys into her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether he was doing that on purpose or not, I don't know.
Right.
But so I don't,
We'll see.
I don't see him getting an actual jail time for it.
So people gonna be on the lookout for that.
Look, I
Next
tell you what,
year.
ain't no way he going to jail when that goddamn bus driver in Cleveland is still walking around free.
It's the most epic uppercut in the world. Here's the question though. The question is next year. I mean, I know this is too early to be talking about next year, but if next year he gets picked up, as much as you don't agree with the domestic violence, for fantasy's sake, do you pick him up?
Yeah, you pick him up. People still picking up. Like,
God damn, niggas don't give a
dog,
shit about nothing but fantasy.
I'm not about to hesitate. Yo, one, when it's time to draft, I only get like 30 seconds
Right.
to make my mind up. I'm not about to waste 20 seconds of those. Like, I wonder if he's gonna do it again. Like, no, I'm about to pick him up.
Yeah,
I'm playing him.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
No,
I mean,
but you know what though? Like, you can't sit up there and not pick him up when you got people that's picking up Ben Roethlisberger. And he's been raping and paying off women for years. Not even funny.
we used to have a nickname for this guy.
The year that
called him
Michael Vick, the year they picked up Michael Vick as a backup quarterback, you had fans boycotting and protesting like, oh, we don't want no dog murderer on our team. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, but you have a rapist.
Right.
He's taking the snaps. Like, he's the starter. I don't understand people, bro.
It's crazy. I feel you. With saying that, I don't even think none of this is going to matter if he get picked up next year. None of this is going to matter. It's just the way people just forget shit. Like, they used to call Ben Roethlisberger's name was Ben No Means No Roethlisberger. This rape. Like,
exactly. Like, and I think that's I think that is one of the dirtiest things. That's right underneath pedophilia for me.
Yeah, for sure.
You out here, like, she said no, and you like, oh, I'm gonna do it anyway. Too bad, my dick already hard. I'm about to just pull my leg out. You can't. I think that's like the lowest thing, bro. And no one, like, you don't even hear about it though. That's the crazy part. Right. So, like, even when Vic was playing, they would still bring up his dog fighting allegations, or the fact that he was convicted and he served this time. They still brought that up during games. Yep. You don't hear any of that rape shit when being playing.
Nah, man, it's crazy, man. But honestly, I think he got away with it in the right time. Which I don't want to say he got away with it and all that shit at the right time, but the way that the rape culture and the women's movement and all that shit is going on right now, if that happened now, he might be done.
I think, but you know what? I think it will still take the right woman it's just being paid off a bunch of females.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think if the right one was to just, if she was to just step up like, yo, this is what happened tonight. He raped me.
Right.
Then everybody's coming at him. And they should.
Oh man, this is sad. Like, I don't even want to play fantasy no more, man. What are we doing?
Let's not jump the gun.
I'm just saying this is terrible.
I'm not the biggest Ben Roethlisberger fan, but you know who I do have mad respect for?
Who?
Big Ben Center. Nigga, I would never want to get over in front of that nigga. Like, I'd be sweating bullets.
Is that Pouncey? Who is that? Is his name Pouncey?
I think so.
Or is that I don't know if he the center or the defensive tackle. Either way, he bending over real close to Ben. It's crazy.
Hey.
Is it? All right. Enough of the injuries. Let's get into some injuries. AJ Green is out for the season. He just came back, got hurt again. That's I know some people was like, whoever had him. There was one person in the league that had him, held on to him. Couldn't wait for him to come back. He came back. I think he went out first quarter or some shit. He's done.
Second. Yeah, you could. Yeah, he's right there. It don't matter. He didn't do shit before he left, though.
Right. So you fucked up. I hope it wasn't a pivotal game for you. But damn, nobody could call that. 'Cause a lot of stuff people can't call. I swear to God, it's just you can't call injuries. You know that. Uh,
Yo, if I'm the cornerback, if I'm the DB that's checking AJ Green, and I know he just came back off of a foot injury,
I'm